Hello everybody. Today's video is dedicated to all those people that live in San Jose, you San Josians. And I also like to dedicate this especially to one of my best friends who now lives in my heart, Rick. This is a very personal video. I want to thank Rosalina for helping me out. So come with me on this little adventure as I tell you a great story about my good friend Rick. Come on, let's go. Now today I start my San Jose adventure at Oak Hill Funeral Home and Memorial Park. It's a very nice cemeteries. I usually, or in fact I don't think I ever filmed the cemetery, but to me, when I visit a cemetery and just read people's names, I do believe it just gives you positive energy. And so yeah, I've been here a few times to visit my friend Rick, and he's resting over there, and I'll head down there right now. Now, people may not know this. When I say San Josians, I actually got it from Ricky. Rick used to make fun of his city in a good laughing manner because he truly loved San Jose. If the first thing I will, for the rest of my life, anytime someone says San Jose, I will always think of Ricky and how much he loved his beloved city. So it's only fitting that he's resting here where he was born, you know. And I'll tell you more about him after I leave the cemetery out of respect for everybody here. But I do like to start with his marker, and then we'll go on and move on to our other spot, but anyways, here he is, Mr. Enrique Jose Jimenez, otherwise known as Ricky. Let me go ahead and clean it up a little bit and pay my respects. Okay, I cleaned it up just a little bit here. So when I talk about Ricky today, that's how he looked like. I've never seen him sad at all. He was always with that happy face, especially at camp. And as you can tell, him and I, we used to have a lot of quarrels, I would say, because I'm a Dodger fan and he was truly a Giants fan. He loved the Giants and he hated the Dodgers, like hated the Dodgers bad. And I was, but he liked me though. He was a 49er fan, right? But most importantly, he will talk about the 49ers, but he was consumed by those beloved San Jose Sharks ice hockey team. And he knew that I was a Kings fan, the Los Angeles Kings fan, so we used to go at it. But he was born on July 29th, 1984. That's the reason why I always come if I'm working at camp during this time, because his birthday's coming up. He passed away in 2011. So I've already spent some time with Ricky, and he's always in my heart, so he's not very far away, but I know that he's resting here in his beloved city. So I want to go ahead and pay my respects, buddy. Until next time. So thank you for letting me tell the world a little bit more about you. And yeah, let's go. Much love. This is a pretty awesome park. It's pretty cool. You see the birds over there. I do believe they're geese. Not quite sure. And I know there's a lake up there. But let's go through this way and let me explain why I'm over here at Hellyer Park, Santa Clara County. I do believe they're geese. What do you think? Should I ask them? Hope you don't mind. I have to wear the cap on this one. It's going to be a hot one here in San Jose or Santa Clara County today. So yeah, so the first time I went to San Jose, I was 11 years old. My parents, my brother and sister, we went on our very first outing, I go say, or first vacation. And my dad packed the camper up and said, let's go. And we went through Visalia. We spent the night there, and we're actually on our way to San Francisco because we wanted to check it out. And on the way over there, there was all these billboard signs saying you got to go to the Winchester House, and we were, you know, pestering our parents to definitely take us there, and sure enough, that's what we did. So we took the morning tour of the Winchester House, and it was a very interesting house. And you know, I bought a bunch of postcards at the gift shop, and we ate at a nearby restaurant, which was really, really good if I remember right. And then off we went, and that was my very first time in beautiful San Jose, California. And got to put that out there. Now let me go ahead and explain why I'm at this awesome park with a bunch of geese and a chainsaw back there. You know, they're doing some work on the park here. So let's walk towards the lake, and I'll explain why this is my second stop. Okay, let's go. Now, when me and Ricky met at camp, he came in and his sister dropped him off, and I helped him put his stuff, his belongings in his cabins, and we started talking about sports. And we became fast friends because of that, because he was a big sports fan, and so was I, you know. And when he found out I was a Dodger fan, and you know, he was like, hey, let's talk baseball. And he talked about how much he loved the Giants, and you know, I told him my favorite football team is the Tennessee Titans, and he'll talk for hours about how much he loved his team, the San Francisco 49ers. But most importantly, we're both hockey fans, and I told him I played before, and he was a big San Jose Sharks fan. And you know, him now knowing that I was a big Kings fan, we used to just talk about, you know, just hockey, because he loved the Sharks. And like I said, every time the word San Jose, or the city San Jose, is mentioned, I should say, he will always talk about that. But one of the other things he always talks about was this particular park, and how it was so important for him and his kids. And so he did take me here one time, and I just remember him being so much in love with this park and what it actually does for him. So let's walk over here and see more of it. Now, when Ricky was working at the San Jose Family Camp, he was a camp counselor just like myself, and we were definitely having a lot of fun over there. And then, like a day later, he met Rosalinda. And Rosalinda, once he saw Rosalinda, he was just like enamored by her. And he goes, who is that? And again, I want to thank Rosalinda for allowing me to share this story. But he I remember he pulled me aside and goes, Eddie, this girl's just beautiful. What am I gonna do? And I go, just walk up to her and say hi, you know, and just hang out with her. And he did. And he had a fantastic summer. And then afterwards, you know, with her, they became best friends as well. And Rosalinda, I know you're watching this video. She's in Las Vegas right now. She's married. She has a couple of wonderful kids, and you know, I'm just so glad that she gave me permission to share that. But look at this lake. It's amazing, right? Could you imagine just waking up and living in those houses over there and just coming down to a park like this? I would be here every day. You know, the funny thing is, that's what Ricky told me. Ricky told me the exact same thing. He goes, one day he told me, I'm gonna buy a house right there so I could bring my kids down and we can spend our time here every single day. And that was his dream. And I said, I know you're gonna do it, you know, I know it's gonna happen, and can't wait to visit you, you know. But yeah, this is his dream house is over there, and this is his wonderful park that he truly loved. Now, 2 months before Ricky passed on, his child, he was carrying his child because he became a new father, and myself, we were walking down this stretch of land over here, and you know, he was telling me about his dreams about owning one of those houses, but he was also talking about life, you know, and how wonderful it is and how incredibly lucky that he has it, you know. And I was listening to him because, you know, I guess during those times, Mr. Escobar was not there, you know. He was not there as far as, you know, enjoying things, you know. But he truly did. He truly enjoyed the simple things. And of course, after he starts talking about what he truly cares about, one of the things that always brings up, and you know, in his conversations, was how much he loves San Jose. I mean, he'll talk hours and hours and hours on how great San Jose is, and I was beginning to believe him. San Jose is a very, very awesome city, you know. I like it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, really awesome. Ricky was the kind of guy who loved smiling, you know. Every picture that you normally would see from him, it's always a big smile. He loved his family, he loved his kids, he loved life, you know. And that was very, very cool of him. He didn't, the only thing about Ricky, I can tell you that that I didn't particularly like, I told him this before, I believe he had bad taste in music, you know, and I'm sorry, Ricky, you know, but I remember one time when I was at camp, I go, hey, Ricky, I'm going to Walmart. Can I get you something? What do you want? And he goes, yeah, dude, give me that Coldplay, the new Coldplay CD. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So yes, I did buy a Coldplay CD because he was a big fan, you know, and he used to do the dances sometimes on a rotating basis, you know, because he always wanted to be a DJ, and the music that he played was like not really, I don't know, I didn't particularly like it, but I used to make fun of him on that. But otherwise than that, he really didn't care. He loved who he was, and you know, he was a laid back kind of guy, and believe me, if you would have just met him, you would have been friends with him within seconds. And that's the reason why he was a very good camp counselor, because he was a very likable guy who can have a conversation with anybody, especially when it came to children. He was a big fan of professional wrestling. He loved the WWE, and he always talks about his favorite wrestling stars and everything. And he loves watching 80s movies. That was his thing too. He just loved 80s movies. But most importantly, he loved this park. You know, and you know, it's neat that I'm able to walk around his dream, because this was his dream, just to own one of those houses so he can come here on a daily basis. And we are taking the same walk that him and I did 2 months before he passed. It is truly a lovely day here Um, one more thing about Ricky. He had his 21st birthday in camp. So that year, everybody, and I do mean everybody, from the kitchen staff to the rec to the maintenance, we all went down to Groveland to celebrate his birthday. And it was one for the books. I'm telling you, I remember him telling me, you know, it's like, man, this is the best time of my life. And the last time we walked this park, he always will bring up that story on how he spent his birthday at camp. And you know, Rosalina, you were there. You know what you remember the good times we had. So it is a lovely park, and I'm honored to take a day off and pay my respects to him on his beloved city, county, right? Anyways, his beloved home city, or let's move on before I mess up. Santa Clara County, right? Okay, let's go. Oh my gosh. And that's one of the cool thing about Ricky. What he really enjoyed was my sense of humor. You know, I always, you know, can make fun of just anything, and I used to crack him up for some reason, you know. And yeah, so he was a good guy, you know. And look at this. This is what Ricky wanted to see every single day, and he used to come to this park all the time with his kids, you know. And I can see why he would spend hours and hours on end, you know, hanging out here. You know, I would have done the same thing. It's a nice scenery. Really, really, really awesome. So like I was saying before, every time I work at San Jose Family Camp, I take one of those days off and I come to San Jose, and I first pay my respects to him like I did this morning, and then I go to his favorite park and I'll walk around a loop here in Hellyer's Park in Santa Clara County. If you live nearby this park, if you can do me a favor, if you can, when you get a chance, come to this park and walk around that loop in honor of my friend Ricky. Also, if for the boys and girls who are back in Los Angeles, okay, if you guys can do me a favor, help Mr. Escobar, go to the nearest park, take your phone out, take pictures of this park and send it off to your best friend. Okay, take wonderful pictures on everything that you see that you think that is cool. And if you send it off to your best friend, you will be honoring my best friend. Okay, all right, now it's time to leave, and let's go to our final spot in honor of my friend. Let's go. Okay, so this is the final spot that I want to share with you in honor of Ricky. This is the last time we hung out. The last time we hung out was at this restaurant slash burger place, in which we got ourselves a humongous burger that we both definitely like, and we were talking about baseball. Most specifically, we were talking about the Giants versus the Dodgers, you know, and why our respected team is going to win the series. Had a great time. I've been to this restaurant ever since, because I knew that he had a great time and he was so filled with life, you know. So in honor of him, and in honor for all you San Josians, this is my favorite restaurant here in your beautiful city. Come on, let's get something to eat. It's pretty good. Been here multiple times now. Come on. So you know I'm from Los Angeles, and Los Angeles, we do claim that we are the cheeseburger capital of the world, but this place right here, San Jose, the Burger Pit, that's been here for a very, very long time, is the spot that I truly enjoy it. And because of the memories I have with Ricky in here, and the food's great. And yeah, it is my favorite spot to eat at in San Jose. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of awesome restaurants and a lot of wonderful places to go to in San Jose if you want to, you know, get down on your you know, your food content, I would say. But this is gonna be always my #1 spot. So let's go grab a burger and let's share lunch together. Let's go. Burger Pit, yeah. This does seem a very popular place because, you know, they have steak and ribs and they got your burgers, but I'm saddened to see this sign here. It looks like they might be closing because their landlord has not renewed for 2024. But hopefully they can relocate because, you know, it's been here since 1964, as the sign says. And yeah, they got some really good stuff here. Can't wait to order. So this burger place has a lot of history, and that's really one of the reasons why I like coming to this restaurant, because I like to read the history it comes from. This is a 1963 menu. Look at that, a sirloin sandwich, only 84 cents, but they do have pictures from throughout the years in different location. And right now we're at the Blossom Hill. This is 1964, so this is where I'm at right now. And they also have one on Los Gatos Boulevard. So yeah, it's really, really unique. Here's another one from Los Gatos, but they make fantastic food here, so it's really, really cool. But this is the one that me and Ricky were having a good time. This looks like it's kind of busy right now, but it's a very popular place. Okay, so here it is. This is what Ricky and I had when we came here. A1 steak sauce on the steer burger. I'm gonna put some mustard in a moment, and ketchup for the fries. And this is it's really, really good, guys. Yeah, I like the bread that they put in. It's like a French roll. Really tasty, really, really good. And of course, 2 Diet Cokes because I drink a lot of Diet Coke. You know, when I'm eating a burger. But yeah, I hope you enjoy my lunch here, or maybe I should enjoy my lunch. I don't know. It looks beautiful. Can't wait to dig in. Want a bite? So a lot of you already know I only eat once a day, and this was really, really good. It filled me up. I'm good for the rest of the day before I go back to camp. I'm gonna leave a $10 tip. Awesome service, awesome food. Thank you, Burger Pit. Hopefully you'll still be here when I come back. So that's how I'm gonna end my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you very much for allowing me to make a personal video like this. That's really, really cool that you were along for the ride. You were able to see where he was resting. You were able to see what his favorite park was and his dream. And you were able to share our last spot that we hung out together. Ricky was full of life. He lived every moment to the fullest. And that's what I learned from him. And he always will say the reason why he's the way he was is because of this beautiful city. So with that, this is my love letter to this beautiful city of San Jose, California, who has given me many opportunities to grow throughout the years. And I'm from Los Angeles. That's just the most amazing part of it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to all you San Josians out there. You truly mean a lot to me. Now, do me a favor, boys and girls. Get your phone out. Go to the nearest park. Take pictures, wonderful pictures of the park. Send them to your best friend. Okay? If you do that, you'll be honoring me and my buddy Ricky. Rest in peace, Ricky. Much love. You're always in here. You're always in here. Thank you, Rosalinda. Thank you for allowing me to do this. Okay. Back to camp. 3-hour drive. San Jose family camp. Yeah. Let's go.